Regional Director, Installation Management, Command Central Region.
Thanks very much. So, Colonel Shuck, where are you?
There he comes. He's running. Double time.
All right, bring your bride up. Thanks, DC. Bring your bride up. Where's your horse? Bring up. Come on in. This isn't church. I'm not going to call on any names. Come on inside here, please. Well, this is a wonderful day. Please.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you.
Okay, so you know, one of my lines was going to be, I've known Roger for about 12 hours now. So you know, I took over my duties as a regional director about 4 weeks ago. But the one thing I know is I don't have a deputy regional director, and here he is. He's coming to work for me. So this change of command couldn't come soon enough for me to get Roger and Kim up to San Antonio, over to San Antonio, so that we can get cooking over there. But what we want to do is make sure that we properly recognize the achievements of both Roger and Kim here today before the change of command, because these two have done so much, and I've gone through the history of the last few years and the changes that have occurred here on Fort Polk during one of the busiest times of our Army. And when you talk about a readiness and resilience platform for our Army, this is it. I mean, JRTC is it. This is where we build that readiness and resilience, and General Hickman's mission here on this base, and the enabling team right here to make sure that General Hickman has everything he needs to carry out that mission is so vital. And so as I drove around this morning, and I haven't been on Fort Polk since I was a brigade commander back in October of many years ago, but I saw the changes and the construction going on and the new commissary, and I didn't recognize the place. I could not have found billeting last night if the Sergeant Major Wood didn't come lead us. You know, a couple of Rangers dead reckoning. Command Sergeant Major Moore and I would have been wandering all night long in the woods looking for the place. Commanding a garrison is tough business, and it's a business that as military Army leaders, we don't grow up learning this business, okay? You know, you grow up learning how to command units as an officer, learning how to lead platoons and companies, battalions, brigades, etc., etc. You don't grow up learning about DPW. You don't grow up learning about all of the headaches with the environmental considerations and the hundreds of problems that you have had to face over these last few years. And so this is tough business. And now, you know, we're reducing resources even more. And tough choices are going to have to be made. And we're going to come to General Hickman and your replacement, who we'll recognize out on the field in a bit, to help us make those hard choices of what we have to turn down or turn off and what we have to absolutely keep. Tough business. Today is all about family, and this morning I had the pleasure of meeting Roger and Kim's parents at breakfast, and Don and Shirley and Eleanor and Hunter, and yeah, it was great to see you all. I remember faces here, but to see your family as well, your children, your immediate children. You know, when our Chief of Staff of the Army says the strength of our soldiers is our families, that is no joke, right? I mean, you know, the contributions, Kim, that I know you have made, not only here, but throughout Roger's careers, caring for not only your family and supporting Roger, but all of those other families that you have wrapped your arms around. You know, our spouses do not get the credit they deserve. They never have. But today we want to recognize you. And so if we could first read the citation for Kim.
Department of the Army. Kimberly A. Shuck is awarded the Outstanding Civilian Service Medal for outstanding public service, which substantially contributed to Fort Polk and surrounding communities. During the past 4 years, she has freely volunteered and actively participated in all Fort Polk activities, such as the Spouses Club, or Family Readiness Center, and Army Community Services. Her tireless efforts during the numerous installation events ensured soldiers and families of Polk were able to celebrate a joyous and inspiring stay. Ms. Shuck's selfless contributions reflect great credit upon her, the United States Army Garrison Fort Polk, the Installation Management Command, and the United States Army. Signed, Michael Farragut, Lieutenant General, U.S. Army Command.
Let's just hold on that for 1 sec. You know, as again, when I came on board, I didn't know Roger, but I knew he was going to be my deputy. So the one thing I know about when you get to the rank of colonel is you have a reputation. Everybody has a reputation at that rank, and I went around checking to find out what that reputation was. I want to know what kind of guy I was getting as my deputy. All right? It's important, right? Because this guy and I are going to be teaming up on everything we do to oversee 27 garrisons from West Point Military Academy to the Presidio Monterey. So we're going to be all over the place. Okay, so what kind of leader do we have here? Is he tactical and technically proficient? Check, absolutely. Is he a caring leader? Yes. Most important to me, is he humble? You know, how does he react to things, to praise? When I got to my room last night, I had a note from Roger. And I won't read you the whole thing, but he said, you know, dear Mr. Schoenbeck, during your time at Fort Polk, you will have the opportunity to see for yourself the kind of people that live and work on this installation. People who have contributed in no small way to the Army's strength, readiness, and resilience. I am proud of Fort Polk and the strides we continue to make here. But that pride revolves around the soldiers, civilians, families, and retirees that are part of our team. Okay, so it doesn't get any better for me to have a deputy who pushes praise down and you know, is looking out for our soldiers. So if you would, please read the award.
Attention orders. The Legion of Merit is awarded to Colonel Roger Shuck for exceptionally meritorious service during the period of 8 July 2011 to 16 July 2015 while serving as Commander of the United States Army Garrison, Fort Polk, Louisiana. Colonel Shuck consistently demonstrated the highest level of professionalism, selfless service, and tactical knowledge beyond expectation. Colonel Shuck personally ensured each director and office operated to his fullest potential, and his keen foresight and exceptional synchronization, planning, and execution skills ensured the installation operated flawlessly, providing superb service to our soldiers. His outstanding performance of duties in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflects great credit upon him, the United States Army Garrison Fort Polk, the Installation Management Command, and the United States Army. Signed, Michael Farragut, Lieutenant General, U.S. Army Command.
Okay, and we got a little backwards thing here, but we're going to figure it out. Where are we? Hold on. Never let them see you sweat. All right, now you can't move a lot. Stay there. Okay, we got to move sideways here for one and done. Perfect. All right, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Colonel Shuck.
I can't move around, so well, thanks for everybody coming out this morning. I see a number of civilians, which is just great because today is a furlough day. So thank you for coming out. I see the ones in the back and a lot of our community partners out there. But it reminds me of a story about the first year when I was here, and the priest at the time, Father Uwakwe, said, "You cry twice, when you're coming and you forget you're coming to Fort Polk, and then when you leave." And so it's true. All that time in between is it's a great experience. But you know, nothing works without you wonderful soldiers and our workforce. So you've been great. All of our community partners, I see Charlie and Mr. Reese back there and everybody. Thank you for coming out this morning, and let's do it. Okay.
Please join us in the change of command ceremony. Jason Canada. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting
Tom, this is my wife, mate.